Hello. Good afternoon and happy February. So, we are going to take a quick deep dive into the Charlotte real estate market as we head into this month of February. All of these projections are dating back to January 2025. So, let's dive right in and make sure you stick around until the end because I actually have some quick tips that I want to share with you if you are thinking about making a move to the Charlotte region. All right, so let's see how the Charlotte market is performing. I can say during the month of February, a typical trend that we see is that home sellers, they are excited about the winter season, they're excited about the fall season. And so home sellers who typically list their houses in August, fall, or winter, we see that they showcase their house on the market for sale. And if it does not sell by January, then typically they take their house off the market and then they'll probably try it again, more than likely in the springtime. So, what we typically see in February is we see a low number of inventory, a low number of houses available for sale because all the sellers have taken their house, not all of the sellers, but many sellers have taken their houses off the market if it did not sell. And then the sellers who would like to sell, they are waiting until the spring season because that is typically when the market activity picks up. And that is when home buyers are typically, more home buyers are typically beginning their home search to find their new home before the summer season ends. All right, so let me go over to my analytics, and this is from the Canopy MLS that provides these statistics for the month of February. So, the average sales price for the month of January 2025 was $491,285. That was the average sales price. So, when a house was listed and it sold, on average, a house sold around that price point. And let's just check out the median sales price. So the median sales price was around 385,000. So that means that out of all the houses that have sold during the month of January, all the way from maybe $0 all the way up to whatever number a house sold for, the middle number of that range was 385,000. So I also wanted to share this because this is important for you to know if you're thinking about making a move to the Charlotte region. So housing affordability index. So this goes back to that median sales price number that I had just mentioned, 385. So the housing affordability index for the Charlotte region during the month of January was at 88. So what does that mean? I did some research because I thought this was a pretty interesting fact that you guys should know. So the Housing Affordability Index is a metric that measures how well a typical family with a median income can afford to purchase a median priced home in a particular area. So a family with a median income can afford to purchase a median priced home, 385,000 for the month of January in the Charlotte region. So the number was 88. And so what does that mean? All right, so let's break it down. So if that housing affordability index number is above 100, so 100 is that threshold. So if the number is above 100, which we are not, it means that housing is considered relatively affordable and a median income household can comfortably afford a median priced point home. So if it's below 100, which we are slightly below 100, the housing is considered less affordable and that a median income household may struggle to qualify for a mortgage on a median priced home. So that's something to keep in mind if you're thinking about making a move to the Charlotte region. How does your income compare to the median price point within the region? Let me get back to my stats really quick. All right. The great news was last year we were closer to that 100 threshold. So last year it was more affordable to be a median income household family purchasing a medium price point home versus this year. So that means that home prices are continuing to go up. And I can say, as we head out through 2025, through this entire year, home prices will continue to increase month over month, year over year, just because Charlotte is a booming market where we have over 100 and almost 20 people moving here every single day. And so, with that influx of people and the low inventory, it does cause for our prices to continue to rise. It's not rising as fast, which is the great news, but it's rising at a steady pace. All right. So, if you're thinking about making a move to the Charlotte region, this is something to keep in mind as well. So, the days on the market. So, typically, a house that is listed for sale, it takes about 57 days for that house to have the right buyer put in an offer and go under contract and close. So, it's a 57-day window only because we're in this winter time season where the market typically slows down. But I can guarantee as we move into March and April and May, that 57-day time window will decrease and we'll probably see in the 40s. That's how fast it will take for a house to sell. So it gives you enough time to make a decision without having to think that you have to go see it today, see the house today, and make an offer today. It gives you that time to be able to make a decision, fly in, drive in, view the house, sleep on it, but not too long, and then make a decision about whether that was the house for you or not. All right, so that's what's going on in the Charlotte region. So we are seeing that home prices are continuing to increase. The average sales price is around $492,000, with the median sales price at $385,000. And let's talk about these quick tips that I have written down for you guys for your decision on making a move to the Charlotte region. So first, think about your why. Why are you leaving your city or state where you currently live? And why are you choosing Charlotte? Also, think about the cost of living compared to where you live now and moving to Charlotte. What is that cost of living difference? Also, consider the housing market. What's going on in your housing market and what's going on with the Charlotte market? So I just stated that our market, we have a low inventory. The market, even though it's low inventory, it's still a thriving market because we have an influx of people moving here each day. It takes a little bit longer for a house to sell, which gives you some time to think about it and come in and check it out. But our home prices do continue to increase month over month. Also, think about what's important to you when you're looking at neighborhoods and lifestyle and quality of life. What's different in your town that you desire here in Charlotte? Or you might want something similar to where you currently live and to Charlotte. And also a touch on the job market. So here, the Charlotte job market is very strong. We have thousands of employers, big time companies here in the Charlotte region, headquartered here. And then we also have many local businesses and smaller companies as well. So we do have a strong market. But on average, according to the news, don't ask me which source, but it was one of those, they did state that on average, it takes about 11 to 12 months to find a new job. So keep that in mind for your move if you're thinking about moving to the Charlotte region, and factor that in. If you don't already have your job secured and you need a new job when you move, then consider that time window. But if you're working remote and you're able to transfer, then that's great for you. And then lastly, what I wanted to point out was moving logistics. So plan your move well in advance, including hiring a reputable moving company, packing efficiently, and setting up your utilities. And so I actually have resources for all of these that I have just mentioned, the moving company, the utility connections, the neighborhoods, schools, if you are looking at schools and that's important to you in your decision. And then I have a really cool tool called the Move Meter. And it's a tool where you can compare your city or your zip code or your state, and you can compare it to another city, zip code, or state. And it's so cool because it allows you to see the differences of the cost of living, of the job market, of housing affordability. So if you want access to that tool, you can either reach out to me, and I'm going to also try to put it in the comments below. But let me know what questions you have that I can create a video or share content about the Charlotte region that can help you with your decision on moving here to the area. But that is it for today. So continue to make it a great day, and happy February.